Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Kelly Joanne. I'm a brand and marketing consultant. I help solo entrepreneurs and SMEs to gain confidence in their marketing, to gain marketing endurance, and to look for and strive for long-term results rather than short-term gratification. So, today's video, firstly, let's just address the elephant in the room here. I don't know what is happening with my hair. I've had it tied up. It's freshly washed, and then I made the error of popping it in a one of these, and now it's gone wild. So we'll just ignore that. Just focus on the words. Focus on the words. Today's video is all it's you can tell it's been one of those weeks, days. Today's video is why your marketing confidence matters more than your tactics and your strategy. So I am all about confidence. There's something in that term that I think we don't fully understand. And also, we can use that word quite a lot. And I think sometimes when we go into business, we think that we need a strategy and it will solve all of the problems. And it does to some degree, it does solve quite a lot of problems. It can make certain people feel way more comfortable. And as a big business, you need a strategy. Like, it seems like it's the the main thing that everyone likes to work off and talk about. But there's then some elements to actually delivering that strategy that doesn't always feel great, I guess. So let's just go back and talk about marketing confidence and what confidence is. So confidence comes from a belief in something, a belief and a decision. I believe. Um, so you gain confidence either from believing something to be true, finding evidence of that thing, and believing it to be true. Oh my gosh, my hair. And then the repetition of that as well, I would say. So, for example, I do a lot of sport and I have done for 20 years. When I first did my very first run race, I remember it was a 7 mile race. I was not confident. I didn't have the evidence that I could race, that I knew how to follow through with my racing strategy, even have a strategy. I wasn't fully in belief that I was following a training plan, but I remember doing really well in it. And then I gained that little bit of confidence, which was belief in myself and evidence to show that the work I'd been putting in was actually coming into fruition. I also think that in certain things, that evidence doesn't have to be a result based thing. I do believe that it can purely be a goal that you have, and almost like for like evidence in the world that it is possible to do. I guess like the 4 minute mile, as soon as someone cracked that, other people were cracking it because that first person, man, I forget his name, cracked that massive goal. So it doesn't have to be, you don't have to have that full result and find evidence of that for something to be something that makes you confident. So I guess in marketing, the thing that I see often is that businesses have full belief in the service that they are offering, and then they have a marketing strategy in place or a plan, and then they don't see the results instantly. And that kind of shatters their confidence in marketing or in their structure of their business, and then they start to bring in new services or lower their prices, or they do something else and start to look for that, like that next golden egg, or whatever the phrase is, that next shiny object. Golden egg. That next shiny object, they go after that instead and think that that's the magic pill almost to make things better. So what my mission is to show people what actually builds confidence. And that is firstly often longevity. It's over a space in time, finding evidence, as well as doing, particularly as a human being, the self-development work and locking into your vision and your goals, and then finding that evidence, tiptoeing through, finding that evidence to show that that goal is something that is within grasp. And also helping business owners to find confidence in each part of the marketing strategy. So marketing strategy is almost just like loads of spinning plates to some degree. It doesn't have to be loads. It can literally be like three spinning plates. But the fact that we're expected to show up on camera these days without any prior experience or like knowledge or confidence boosting techniques in that process is then a very daunting task for business owners. So, as well as marketing as a whole, to gain knowledge on that as a topic, to form a belief in it, will therefore build confidence. To then break down your business, your audience, your vision, and then build up a strategy from that point, that is absolutely doable and achievable for you and your lifestyle as a business owner. Again, will create evidence to show that you are capable of executing your marketing strategy, and then breaking down each of the different elements within your marketing strategy and teaching you how to execute it as well. That is another way to build confidence in marketing, because I could say to you, okay, have a website, go on LinkedIn, create a YouTube channel, and go to networking. That's basically your marketing strategy. We'll break down each of those 4 elements, but then I'm left leaving you to do that. And over time, you will get exhausted by trying to figure that out by yourself, and your confidence will drop in it and in yourself because of your capability. The capability being on the lower end is absolutely normal and absolutely fine, which is why people like I exist, because I have had them 16 years of experience to be able to collapse time for you and to teach you, and to have this like secure space in the Marketing Confidence Club to enable you to learn all these different elements of marketing, to then therefore execute your marketing in the best possible way. So therefore, I think I'm going to sneeze. I did. So therefore, confidence is built up over time from that goal setting, that breaking down, that building up the marketing strategy for you specifically, and then learning each element for you to be able to execute it. That is how marketing confidence is way more important than the strategy and delivering the tactics from the off. You need that marketing confidence around your tactics to feel completely drawn in by it and sold by it for yourself. So this is a big topic, in also the sense of it can go further than that, as in once you have the confidence, you will also find the consistency and the momentum in it, because it's already within you. That confidence is building within you. So naturally then, like with my running and now triathlon, I built up that belief and confidence in myself that I could do it. So you carry on, you see that you can manage the training load, you can execute a race, you can get a good result, you can get a PB, and that's because of the consistency of the training. So you carry on with that consistency of the delivery, which is the same as your marketing plan. But also your frequency then changes. So as soon as you have this little bit of evidence to show that something is working, your confidence gets a little boost, which means that you go from like doubt, maybe fear, that's a lower vibrational energy, and you start to move up to kind of faith and joy or love and excitement, which is a higher level of energy. You know that, like, you can feel sad or you can feel happy, and they feel very different for ourselves. So as soon as you get this little bit of belief, a little bit of evidence, a little bit of confidence, your whole frequency changes, which starts to make you magnetic and draws in more results. So then your confidence boosts even more. So you keep moving, you keep going and going. You start to let go of old beliefs around, I can't do this. Marketing is a lot of work. It's very overwhelming. And you then start to you're attracting in because you're letting go of old beliefs. So that's, for me, why I focus on marketing confidence and strategy, because you need both of these things side by side, but the education and that support system is what essentially will get you confidence. That's why we don't always get confidence from just learning off YouTube, because that is really hard. Like, you can get a good base of information, but then having to apply it all by yourself is kind of scary and confusing sometimes, depending on what it actually is that you are trying to implement. And marketing is definitely something whereby you could do with someone by your side who knows it to guide you through it. So there you go. That is today's video, a short one on marketing confidence, how it kind of supersedes, in my world, strategy and tactical stuff, tactical work, and actually where it does come back to you and your ability to learn from someone else, implement, and then that mindset work around finding the evidence where your beliefs then change, the old beliefs go out, new ones come in, you start to be magnetic. You then have a bunch of new skills in like your business backpack as well, which is amazing. And yeah, this is all of the stuff that I deliver in the Marketing Confidence Club. So if you're interested in that, comment below and I will send you some more information. I will tag the link to my website in the description at the same time. But if this topic is something that interests you, give me a like and subscribe. I'll film plenty more with much, much better hair situations going on. And yeah, I'll see you next time.